Hello, I am testing this. I know that the audio disappears from the game when I click off it, so I'm going to do one last quick look at my polls. It's Infiltrator, Soul Survivor, and Spacer. Alright.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
Alright, so we will connect to the database here.
Establishing secure connection.
Actually, as far as character creation goes, I think this is really cool. Also, TFB, if you are in the stream, please let me know if my voice is rough.
Please log in to access your profile.
If I'm Shep is only Shep, we will name this one after the great Sam Carter. That is a good point. Thank you for pointing that out. I will fix that. Awesome. Glad to hear that. I want my dashboard. Place. There we go. That should be better.
Confirm pre-service history.
All right. Oh, crap. Now I forget. It was Earthborn, right? No, Spacer.
Confirm psychological profile.
Soul Survivor. Okay.
Confirm military specialization.
Infiltrator.
Confirm facial identification.
All right. Yeah, okay. We'll go a little pale. That sort of complexion. No scars. We'll thin that neck down a bit. We'll bring in that cheek width considerably because they always look like freaking chipmunks. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Some cheek gaunt as well. The ear stuff is probably fine. Jaw. Yeah, we want not much chin width, not much jaw width. And then the chin height, a little extra there. It's not a whole lot to talk about, unfortunately. I mean, all the dialogue in this game is voiced, so that mouth actually looks fine. I think we want a slightly bigger nose. Just a little bit higher up. And then the nose depth. Yeah, that seems like a human being. Hair. The hairstyles are all terrible. That one's probably the closest to what I'm going for. But wow, the hairstyles in this game are bad. No makeup. Maybe a little makeup. That's okay.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Alright. Yes, I know.
Identification confirmed.
This is all good. We'll turn subtitles on for people who may have difficulty hearing.
Well, what about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of her life.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
You ain't kidding.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Some of the way they piece the dialogue together is really interesting. I'm not going to read this because it actually leaves the screen pretty fast. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it. It's a good thing. So, when I tried to record this the first time, I tried to read this all in the time that it gave it out loud, and I had to read it like a chipmunk to get through it.
Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
That, of course, is Seth Green. There's lots of big names in this.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Green. Approach run has begun.
This is a pretty cool sequence.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters. Check. Navigation. Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1,500K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
Good old Nihilus.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
Of course, Caden there is
Remember
also...
to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us
done a lot
halfway
of
across
video
the
game
galaxy
stuff.
and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Of course, once it was pointed out to me who Caden's voice actor is, I now have a hard time imagining him as anything other than less whiny Carthonassy.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
So, I can bring up weapons. I can look at my squad stuff. I am rushing here because you have to get all the way to here before you can unlock the sniper rifle tree. Oops. I have one more point, but I can't seem to put it in. Oh, right. It's because it's a level thing. So we'll put that in charm. come on down here and talk to Navigator Presley.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
If you don't recognize that voice, he played Reg Barkley in The Next Generation, among a whole bunch of other things. I can't remember the actor's name, but...
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, ma'am, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
So the dialogue wheel is interesting. It's usually not an issue, but every once in a while, it will put up something that it will put up something that I am not expecting in response to putting my thing down
That was
here.
30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself.
It's a great image.
You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
All right.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
On the left there is Richard L. Jenkins, which is a really weird sort of out-of-place joke for this game that's mostly serious. It's a little throwing. It throws me off a little bit. Dr. Chakwas is pretty cool, though.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
That's sort of my own opinion there.
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, so you can see over on the right there, I got some Paragon points. They show up in here. And the higher this gets, the more maximum points I can put into Charm. And the same goes with Renegade and Intimidate. Paragon is sort of like lawful nice, and Renegade is sort of like chaotic asshole. Paragon options tend to be more like more based around being nice and doing the right thing, whereas the Renegade options tend to be more based around being aggressive and decisive and maybe not necessarily doing the right thing.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Is someone gonna fill me in, Captain?
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
So here's some of the one of the things that I appreciate about the dialogue in this game. My dialogue option says Prothean because I don't know what that's about, but Shepard knows what that means. And so when you listen to her dialogue after I click this,
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass
she gets to
relays,
talk
the
like she
Citadel,
actually
drives.
knows things.
It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What?
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Alright,
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
That doesn't
Status
look
report.
ominous at all.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secured, Commander.
So, if I go into my inventory, I've got different types of rifles, different types of weapons. I've got grenades. I've got an Omni tool, which is my like tech deal, and I've got armor. I can also toggle my helmet, which I always do. I can toggle Caden's helmet too. I can't toggle Jenkins' helmet though. I wonder why that might be. But when I hold space, it pauses, and I can give orders from here. So like I could tell Jenkins to run over there, but the main reason that I did this is I'm gonna put my my abilities on here. Sabotage overheats nearby enemy weapons, burns them for minor damage, and overload damages shields.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere.
So, Jenkins is going to go over there. I'm going to have everybody follow up. So you can right click to zoom in. I don't actually get any experience or anything for shooting these things.
Damn!
I can hold
All
tab
targets down.
to dash when I am in combat. When I'm outside of combat, it just I feel like it just changes the angle so that it looks like I'm moving faster. So, weapons can be upgraded, and so can the ammo. I can upgrade armor. I can also upgrade my grenades. I can do this on everybody. So the way that ammo works in this game is you have a heat sink. If I shoot my weapon constantly, it heats up. If it overheats, I can't fire it again until that thing goes all the way down. So obviously the goal is not to let your weapon overheat.
Oh God, what happened?
Yeah, that's not good. And straight into a cutscene. And rip Jenkins. So, it's a cover shooter. You get into cover. And another level up. That's always nice. One more into pistols. We'll put 2 more into charm for now. And Caden gets 4 points. He has biotics, which are like telekinesis, essentially. I'm not going to use him a whole lot, so we're going to put most of his points into first aid, because once I'm done with him...
I think we got him, Commander.
Actually, do I get first aid? I have to get way up onto decryption before I can get first aid. That's a little annoying, but that's okay.
Rip right through his shields. We're out of chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
How about you take cover instead of standing up where they can shoot at you?
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies.
One of Caden's abilities lets him build a big boost there. Got Nihilus on the radio here. So, some extra metagel. So, I can equip my sniper rifle. Unfortunately, I am not very good at this yet. So, I am going to... Well, the sniper rifle penalties don't seem to be so bad at this level. Maybe I'll keep using it. This is one of the upsides of this class. Sniper rifles are a thing that I like. Apologies if I'm missing comments in Steam chat. I can only look at it for as long as my phone stays awake, and it has fallen asleep on me a couple of times here. Those are some angry looking dudes making funny noises. Ah yes, here we are. As you could see, I had to struggle with the aiming there quite a bit.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon.
Why do you think?
The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Move out!
Alright. So, we got a nicer pistol, which I am actually going to equip and use, because even though I can use the sniper rifle, it's still a little iffy.
The beacon's at the far end of this
In
trench.
this crate, we have some ugly but excellent armor. I don't love the desert camo look, but... And we've got some armor-piercing rounds, which I will put into my pistol. I get to go first, because I am more important. And then Ashley, you can have the hammerhead rounds. So it shakes quite a bit when I set in. You see all that sway? That's because I'm not good at sniper rifles. That's not, So I'm gonna switch back to this when I have higher skill. Oh, I wonder what that achievement was. So we got a couple assault rifles, and a new sniper rifle. That sniper rifle is not great, and the accuracy rating is way lower, so I'm definitely not switching to that. Ashley might be able to get some use out of one of these, though. Banshee is pretty good, and the Avenger is really good, damage-wise at least. And it's red. Red things are better.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Right, and let's give her assault training and combat armor. I'm not going to use her all that much either. Okay.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Here's some nightmare
Oh
fuel
God,
for you.
they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Husks. Alright, so I have grenades. You can throw them and then set them off after you throw them. You can also talk to
It must
people.
take a few hours for the spikes to turn people into husks.
Now we know what those spikes are for. Turning our own dead against us.
Caden is, of course, very dramatic. I got some more light human armor and some heavy armor, which I'm not going to be able to use. This is not as good as what I'm wearing, but it's also not really as good as what Caden's wearing. That'll be sale fodder for a few credits. Hop in here. Shotgun and another light armor for humans. Duelist 1 is definitely not as good as what I'm wearing. Or it's definitely not as good as what Caden's wearing either. And some Omni Gel.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
So, this is the decryption minigame. I will definitely
Humans, thank the Maker.
need to improve those skills, but I don't really need them right now.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
Hey, we have the
You're
same
Dr.
haircut.
Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future?
To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
So, as far as unexpected thing goes, if I select this option, I'll actually knock him out. So, I'm not going to do that.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil. Awakened the beast. Unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers. Bringers of darkness. Heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
Oh shit, I just
It all
clicked on
happened.
that.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end.
Sorry.
Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Alright. So that's interesting. That's not what I meant to do. Awesome. I'm close to having sniper rifle skill. Or at least access to the sniper rifle skill. Unlock fitness. Fitness just increases health, eh? And damage protection. We'll plug these into Infiltrator for now. You keep going on there. I guess Sentinel. Ashley Williams, we're gonna keep sticking to your strengths. The thing is, I don't really like the two human people all that much, so once I have other party members, they will be taking their place, so I don't really care so much about what I put in the... This is an interesting moment, though.
Sarin.
That's not ominous at all.
Nihilus.
He's got a silky voice, though.
This isn't your mission, Sarin. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
And rip Nihilus. This is not a very good first mission. People are dropping like flies.
Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Holy crap. Alright. Husks are dangerous if you let them get close. But I decided not to let them get close.
All clear.
So, let's open that up. What's in here?
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
So here's the first Paragon conversation option. When your charm is high enough, some of the options will be highlighted. This one's blue because it's a charm option. If I had Intimidate instead high enough, this one would be red.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Pawel. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Alright, so... here we go. I got a very nice pistol. And a combat sensor. I will actually... Well, I'll equip it for now, but I will give that to somebody else later. And then if you go in here... I can... Medium armor, I can't use that. Pistol... More cash, essentially. And then also easily missed. If you go up here, there's a thing you can open, which has some more stuff in it. A malfunctioning object, which has a Striker 1. Yeah, none of this is really better than what Caden's using. It's all sort of minimal at the moment. So the game wants me to investigate Nihlus' body and continue, but I'm going to pick up a few things. So you can take damage from elemental things, but I'm just going to run in and run out. That's not a lot of damage. I will get that back. So sometimes enemies use jamming technology to block your weapon radar. I'm not even sure what I picked up because I had to get in and out so fast, but that's alright.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
I'll sell 95% of everything I get in this game
Don't shoot!
anyway.
I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Pawel. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Sarin. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Sarin killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Sarin was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Pawel. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Alright, so I'm gonna equip that grenade. Alright. Alright, Caden. Throw him. It didn't work. Okay.
Target down.
There we go. So the game's trying to teach me how to use powers through my allies, but I don't care that much, to be honest. I usually don't need to have them do that sort of thing for me. Alright. Sniper rifle. I missed him that time. Get used to this, by the way. It's alright. After a while, I will not be nearly so bad at it. I will be able to sight faster because I won't lose my accuracy so quickly.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Alright, a timed challenge. I believe at higher difficulties you get less time, but I should not be in any danger of running out of time here.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
I missed him. Nah, I'm not putting enough damage through that. Time to... If I run too much, makes it harder for me to run again. Hey, guess what? I'm a better sniper than you. I missed him. Ah. Shock trooper. I shouldn't have let it overheat. They shoot rockets. Game is teaching me how to tell my squad to take cover, but I missed a charge here. So even with taking my time sniping, I'm going to be almost 2 minutes. Not quite, but close. 2 minutes and 15 seconds, probably. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. That's not bad. Oh, good. Some shotguns. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Now what? If I were to get close enough to enemies, I could also melee them, but not much point really. I'm not very good at that. But man, when I get Rex rolling. Alright. We're almost done here. I'm just gonna open this safe. Recoil damper, that'll be good for my sniper. Rifle, let's actually put that in now. Alright, so my sniper rifle. Yeah, I don't want to reduce my accuracy at all right now. We'll put the armor piercing rounds 2 in there. And let's go check out this beacon. Investigate.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Okay, so there's a graphical glitch going on there. It's supposed to be Caden.
Shepard!
No, don't touch her. It's too dangerous.
Caden is apparently not appearing. That's actually really funny. The blank spaces that they were holding there was supposed to be Caden. So I'm not sure why Caden is invisible, but that's I've never seen that before. I'm not sure if the flying banana is still watching, but if he is, that is something else, eh?
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
You recognize her voice?
One of the humans may have used it.
You maybe recognized her also from Star Trek The Next Generation. That's Marina Sirtis. I recall watching an interview with her where she said she had a hell of a lot of fun doing this game.
This human must be eliminated.
Sarin has a bit of a temper tantrum.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
So, interestingly, no matter what you say here, you get the same dialogue.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw.
But it lets you decide how you feel about
Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Great, she can sit
Lieutenant
in the cargo
Alenko
bay
agrees
from
with
now
you.
until the
That's
end of
why
the game.
I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Sarin, that other Turian. Sarin's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Sarin's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Sarin has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Sarin was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
This is another one where all 3 options lead to the same dialogue from Shepard, but you get to decide what it means.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Sarin took it. But I know Sarin. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Sarin's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Alright, so Jenkins is dead, Nihilus is dead, we have a rogue Spectre on our hands, the Geth have committed an act of war, and we lost the only thing that we went to Eden Prime for. So, it's been a great day. I'm going to leave it here. We'll pick up Shepard's adventures next time.